How are you doing today?
My voice is being a brat, but I'm doing okay. It's snowing outside.
Not this morning. Well, yesterday and this morning.
Snowed a little this morning too, but now it's like snowing big flakes. That's fun.
Yeah.
How are you? How's the pregnancy?
Killing me. I have had the worst headache all day long. I came home and took a nap, and I wouldn't have woken up except for some random telemarketer called me, which I guess was good because then I was like, crap, it's almost time for the group meeting. So, yeah. Some things we need to talk about tonight, and just help me remember to ask this, is we need to sign up for a tutor slot.
Yes, I was thinking about that.
Yeah. And so I looked into it on Saturday night, but I was like, I need to know what everybody else wants to do. And whenever I was looking into it, it was like 11:30, 12 o'clock. And I was like, I don't know if anybody would like to answer this question and have a billion text messages go off right at midnight, you know? I'd be a little annoyed if I was sleeping. I wasn't sleeping, but
yeah, last night it was funny. We actually had an 8.0 earthquake.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't think about it.
Tsunami warning.
Did you feel it?
I didn't. A lot of people in the neighborhood, on the military wives page I'm a part of, said they felt it.
Uh-huh.
But I also know a lot of people who slept through it like we did. So because the epicenter was 300 miles away, so
Okay.
I don't think I would have felt too much of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't wake up for that. I woke up because my alarm went off on my phone for the tsunami warning. And then I found out it wasn't even Anchorage, so I went back to sleep.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. So where was the earthquake?
It was by Kodiak Island, which is 200 and some odd miles away. It was on the coast of it in the ocean. And so it just went off. So I feel bad for anyone in Kodiak because they probably felt it full on. But yeah, it wasn't super close, but enough that we felt some of it. I guess I didn't feel any of it.
And isn't there supposed to be a tsunami?
There was, but I don't think it ever actually came. I think around 4 a.m. or something, they called off the warning.
Okay.
Just because not enough water receded or something for them to be worried about it. I don't know. So this reading wasn't as bad.
No, and it was really short. I felt on the assignment.
What I'm thinking is that every Tuesdays we'll have the semi-easy ones, but on the Thursdays, a whole ton of reading.
I hope not. Where's Derek?
He said he didn't get it yet, so I just sent it to him again.
That's my food. Stop it. Sorry, my cat's trying to eat my food.
Good.
You don't mess with pregnant ladies' food.
Thanks, sister. So I'm so annoyed with myself. On Saturday, I did extra work so I could get caught ahead. And so I did math homework, and anyway, because my husband wanted to take me on a date last night, and so I was like, great. And then I forgot to turn in an assignment that had been pushed. There was some computer problem, so I was like, just turn it in on Monday. And I totally forgot, and so now my assignment's done.
I hate that when I have all intentions to do it and then something happens.
It's done. He wanted it put in a certain format, template, and so and that template, every time I'd pull it up on like on iLearn, it would say like there was something wrong. And so he's like, oh yeah, this is happening for everybody. Like, I'll just like IT says they're gonna fix it and it'll be okay. And anyway, then yeah. Anyway, so I was like, ah, I even did this on Friday. I was like way prepared.
That sucks. So apparently he didn't get it again.
Really? Ooh. How is that possible?
All the other ones.
Dang it. I scored.
Probably shouldn't have started the broadcast yet, but oh well. Our teacher will just talk about earthquakes and assignments.
Yeah.
I thought he was a Gmail person. Now he's sending me a Yahoo. Okay. Let's try this again.
Thought it was supposed to be Gmail to work.
What? Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah, the one in the group is a Gmail.
Yeah.
On the group, do we have our meeting days and time on there?
Okay. So I need to.
Sorry, Aaron, what were you saying?
On the Excel spreadsheet, do we have like the days and times on there?
I have no idea. I forgot to check that.
Yeah, that's. Okay. I just sent it again, and yes, I sent it to the wrong email. The weirdest thing. So there's a picture for the other email account that I keep sending random things to, but no picture of his. So somebody gets all these, he probably thinks I'm like the spam emailer, but he could
I
just
just
go
would laugh if one day they follow the link and
I know, right? And they're like,
That'd be
I
funny.
have to start statistics somewhere. Sorry. Oh boy.
Hello.
Hey, sorry.
There you go, yay.
Was it just the wrong
Yeah, I
email?
forgot the 25.
Oh,
He's
okay.
trying to invite random strangers to our group.
Well, like the other one has a nice picture on it, so it looks like a real email, and I was like, oh, perfect. Yeah, so some random stranger is just gonna come help us with our statistics, I think.
Hey, I'm not complaining. Sweet.
Okay, first things first, tutors.
Tutors?
Yes.
We have to sign up to have the tutor join us twice this semester.
True.
I can go to the sign up place if you guys want me to.
That would be great.
Okay, just a sec. I have to read through how to get there again. I thought there was just like a link, but apparently not.
I tried going
Isn't it just
to
like on
it.
the homepage you click on like tutor or something? I don't know.
Yes. Okay. You said you tried?
Yeah, I tried going on it, but it was just really, I don't know, there was weird spots available. And I tried putting our time in, but it didn't let me. So I was like, I must be doing something wrong.
Well, she said if like there was nothing available for our time to like message her or email her or something.
Okay.
Let me see tutor schedule.
All right, so it's thinking. So give me okay.
Hi, guys. Good to see all of you.
Yeah.
Likewise.
How you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Not loving the cold right now, but that's what happens when you live in Rexburg.
You should come to Alaska on Thursday. The high is -6.
Okay, never mind.
Oh,
I can't
wow.
complain anymore.
Wow.
But apparently, this is also a warm winter.
Yeah, well, last year in Idaho, the high, they had a solid week of the high being -15. So,
Yeah, apparently
that's
last
the
year
Idaho
it was
area, so.
like last year someone posted a picture and the snow in the backyard went up to the fence and it was like -29.
Makes me want to throw up. I hate the cold. I hate the cold. I've been so happy with the warm winter we're having in Idaho. I'm like, this is wonderful. Everybody's
It is.
complaining, and I'm like, I don't care. Okay. So we select our math course, and then several tutors will pop up. Okay. All right. Oh.
Is anybody else hungry? I'm hungry.
Starving.
Yeah.
I've been snacking on food because I have to. If I'm pregnant and you get an excuse to eat food.
Woohoo! It's not fair. I don't have an excuse.
I had a chimichanga, but I'm still hungry.
That sounds good.
It does sound good.
Okay, so. Alrighty. Okay. She said select a course. We selected a course. And then she said to select a tutor. But there are no tutors, it just says online tutoring center.
Right? I couldn't get that either.
Alright. And maybe we should send her an email back with the screenshots that she sent us. This is what we're getting. Okay. So we can have, this is the most awful availability I've ever seen.
Right? I don't know what I'm doing.
At 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning. Who says that they want to do math at 7 a.m. in the morning?
I gotta work any day.
Any of you guys say that's what we're doing? No, I
7
won't.
a.m. for you guys would be 5 a.m. for me, so that's like a double negative right there.
So you'll
Let's do it.
Okay.
I work from
He's at-
6 to 2:30.
What did you say?
From 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m.
Yeah. I have to be to work at 8:30, so trying to do a study session from 7 to 8 would not be ideal.
Well, that's another thing she said. She said if our time that we usually meet is available, that we can text her and she can try to work around it.
Okay. Because it looks like, at least for this week, oh, maybe I can go to next week. Unless same availability every week. Yep. It looks like Tuesdays and Thursdays, she's only available from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Which,
10 p.m. to 11 p.m.
yeah. I'd really rather not. Like, really rather not.
I don't understand. Like, the whole purpose of us picking like our groups is because we have this time available.
Right.
Yeah.
So if we're supposed to have a tutor come to us, I think she should go around our schedule since we have picked it. I understand that's going to be kind of hard because there's a lot of students, but that's what we've already picked.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's what we've already worked out.
Said the message.
My battery's dying, so hold on, guys.
Okay.
I have my board right here.
But yeah, I think that would, I don't know, that just makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, shoot.
we lost Ashley.
I wonder if she didn't get to it in time.
No,
I don't think she did.
it's the worst.
It's okay. It's more time for the teacher to just watch us wait.
Right? So we had chimichangas today. Let's see. What else did other people have?
Yeah, I've had a lot of things. Not a lot, but I'm eating mac and cheese right now.
Oh,
That
man,
sounds
you're eating
good.
right now. You got nothing. Oh, there's
I have
Gatorade.
lasagna. I have lasagna at home, and I'm just so ready to eat it.
There you go.
Yum.
I'm about to make chicken Alfredo
Ooh, that's
Yum.
good.
after this. So I'm excited.
Funny. What did you guys do the practice?
Yes, it was super simple.
Yeah.
We supposed to
I
do
know.
part 2 together.
Yeah, we can. It'll take like 3 minutes, if that.
Yeah.
Hey, she's
Oh,
back.
she's back.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, we've been talking about food.
Glad I didn't miss much. There's an availability from 6 to 7 p.m. on Wednesday, the 31st.
I can't do Wednesdays. I have another group meeting.
Okay, well that's the thing. So maybe we'll just email her and say, like, this really, because like it's really hard for me too, because I've scheduled out all my times for my
Correct.
class. So
Yeah.
you guys all agree that Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m.
Wait, say that again?
Do you agree that Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. is the only time that works for our group?
Yes.
Yeah. Why are
Yeah.
you being annoying?
Ooh, there's a cat.
You can't.
I love cats.
So I'll just have to email her and say, hey, do we want just one person?
Is it just me or is your volume cutting out?
Is mine bad? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you hear purring, I'm sorry.
What did you say?
But if you hear my cat purring, I'm sorry.
Okay, is this better, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. My computer's just been having issues lately. Like, it gives me like a 30-second warning. It's like, oh, battery's dead.
Mm.
You know, normally it's like 10% plug in. No, it's just like, it's 10%, and then it turns off. And I'm like, okay. Anyway, okay. So do we want just one person to email her, or like
Yeah,
the
that
whole
way she's not getting flooded with like.
Okay, I can do that real quick right now if you want me to.
Okay, sure.
Before we.
What's your cat's name?
Sophie.
Oh, I like Sophie.
Where'd you get the name from?
Hal's Moving Castle.
I love
I
that.
knew it. When you said Sophie, I just knew it.
It's because my friend who I was really close to in Idaho, she had a cat named Calcifer.
Oh,
that's
that's
awesome.
awesome.
So when we rescued her, she stayed with them for a long time, so we named her Sophie. Hey, that's not for you.
That's awesome.
I know. Such a good movie.
Have you guys read the book?
There's a
No,
book?
I didn't even know there was
Yeah,
one.
it's based on a book.
Huh.
Anyway, it's really good.
What's it called?
Howl's Moving Castle.
Never even heard of it.
From like Studio Ghibli animation.
Cool.
Okay, so while she's doing that, I thought the reading was like really simple. The only thing I think I had a hard time with was the discrete random variable.
Yeah.
Like in the little thing, it said to like describe what it is. I had no idea how to describe that.
Yeah, the book doesn't really describe it that well either.
I'm still trying to figure out what exactly it is.
Like it just the definitions were for the 3 words, combine them all together.
Okay. Because I read this stuff, like I looked at the charts and stuff, but
Mm-hmm. Did you look at the key? Gives on there.
A discrete random variable is something that varies following a specific pattern or distribution over the long run. They are discrete if they can be listed.
did you Google that?
No, it's on our key.
It's on the key.
Where's the key?
The homework key.
Oh,
Like-
I
Or the
opened that.
preparation key, I guess.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't open that yet. Look at me being smart.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was like the whole assignment that we had to do. I don't think it was that hard. It just
Yeah.
takes time, kind of just like the standard deviation does if you do it by hand.
Where did you guys get on the quizzes?
Like the homework
For Saturday?
quizzes? 100.
I missed 2, and I did it twice, and I was like, okay, obviously I don't understand something.
Yeah, for the second one.
Yeah.
And because I couldn't like read the box plot.
Even though I could see the box plots, I have a hard time like deciphering them.
Yeah, same.
Box plots, I think, are just stupid. I don't agree with them. I don't like them.
Yeah.
But you just have the coordinates, the 3 coordinates, and then the outliers. So that's kind of, I don't know. I guess it does make sense, but I still don't like it. I feel like there's a better way to graph it.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is what I wrote, guys. I said, hi, Justina, Group 9 and I have looked at the tutoring times available, and the only time we can do is the time we meet together, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 7. Please let us know what you would like us to do. Sincerely, and then I signed all of our names. Sound good?
Oh, perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
You should get a brownie.
thanks.
If I could give you a brownie right now, I would.
I wish I could have a brownie.
I would give all of you a brownie.
Sadly, brownies don't even sound delicious to me right now, which I used to be a major brownie fan. So,
Then you get a cookie.
thanks.
Can't say no to a cookie.
I don't know. I thought you could say no to a brownie, but
All of a sudden, like, I used to be this huge sugar person, and now all of a sudden I'm like, ugh. Like, we had cake the other night at my parents' house, and I was like, that looks disgusting. And my mom's like, what is wrong with you? Because I used to be like, cake. I loved cake.
it's called pregnancy.
That's weird. Anyway,
And it's
the moral of the story is, guys, I appreciate the brownie.
Oh.
But it's good just in theory. You don't have to give me one because I don't want.
Fair enough.
Okay, do we want to do the part 2 together?
Let's
Yeah.
do it. It'll be real
The-
quick.
It looked super easy. I was like, this is wonderful.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I started down myself because it was super easy.
I know, me too. I was like, wait, no, this isn't it.
Yeah,
Why
I know.
are
I
we
was
doing
like,
this as a group?
exactly. That's what I was thinking too.
Okay, so it says an 8-sided die has 8 possible outcomes for each roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Calculate the probability of rolling a number greater than 5.
Isn't that 3 out of 8?
Boom.
Which equals 5.
Yep. And then calculate the probability of not getting a number greater than 5. It's the opposite of that, so it is
5.
perfect. 5 eighths.
Which is 0.625.
I really hope this is like what the homework's like.
Right?
Should we check our answers?
I just checked them.
Woohoo! Yay, we got it right.
Should we start the quiz?
Wow, that was super easy.
Yeah, let's start
This
this quiz.
quiz
I'm
is
Let's
ready.
do
harder
it.
than
Oh, yeah. I mean, we can get so lucky as to have an easy
Right.
quiz. Right?
The quiz is going to be like, find the Powerball chances of it.
I know, right?
6 million.
that was super complicated.
Okay, I actually do have a question about the Powerball real quick. I don't know if you guys have
Okay.
that pulled up or not. I did. There it is. Where does the number 175 million come from?
Let me see. Let me get back
In
to
the
it.
probability
Oh,
column.
yeah. I had a question about that too. I have no idea where she got that.
I'm so confused because is that like how many participants are participating?
I mean, if it is, like, where was that information
Yeah,
at?
where did she
kinda
just
threw
pull
that
that
in there.
randomly out of?
Let me check.
That was the only thing. Like, I understand how it all works and everything, but I was just like, where is this one number coming from? And then
Yeah.
also the 134, 279,000. Like, is that just what happens with that many? I guess I don't know.
Yeah, because
Those are-
everything else made sense, the numbers, except for the 175.
Yeah. I know how to get the next numbers. I just don't know where those numbers came from. That's the only thing I don't know. Okay, back
So
to
is it the number of different the number of different possibilities for 1 through 59? That's how they got the 175. Because I think that's what it is.
the 1 through 59.
So there's like so 1 through 59, and there's 5 different possibilities that you could get anytime at any given time, right? And so there's got to be, and I remember doing this in calculus, where you could figure out for something like this how many possibilities you could get of like, like on a combination luck or things like that. So that's what I would. That's what I just assumed it was. Is she had done one of those problems to figure out like you have 1 through 59, and you can have any 5 given numbers at a time. So you have any 5 given chances of getting that right number.
Now
That's
that
just
makes sense.
And then you have the however many. So it's 1 through 59, and then 1 through 39 for the Powerball. And so between all of those combinations, like I just assumed that was what the number was. I didn't like look into it further. I was just like, oh, that's probably
That's probably it.
Yeah.
So what's the top number?
So what are you talking about? Which top number?
Like the 134, 270, or is that what you were just talking about?
So yeah, that's so the top number is the probability that you would get all 5 balls guessed correctly, all 5 numbers, and then you would also get the red Powerball. So that's you have 1 out of 175,223 million. Okay, 175,223,510 chances. You have 1 chance out of that to get it completely right. So that's what she was saying. Like you're more likely to be struck by lightning like 7 or 8 times in your life than to get the Powerball the one time. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the next one is like, okay, so you just get all 5 numbers. So you get money for that. If you can just get all 5 numbers right and they come out right, then you get 34. Yeah, if, right? And then if you get 4 of the numbers and the Powerball, then you have 270 chances for that. Or if you get 4 of the numbers, then you have 9,180 chances that you would be able to get that. And then 3 of the numbers in the Powerball is 14,310 chances. So you're more likely to make $100 off of it than the gross, winnings,
Okay.
grand prize, just because, as you notice, like the more you go down, and then it gets sad too. You just, buy a losing ticket and you're like, oh yeah, you've got pretty much, there's like 4 numbers between of you, so.
But you have a really good chance of losing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so I thought it was lovely, I mean, I don't agree with gambling. I just loved the anti-gambling lesson from the LDS school. I was like, yes. And that is why we're not supposed to gamble. Anyway.
Probability. Gotta love it.
Yes.
Okay. Are y'all ready to take this quiz?
Yep.
Yeah, so I am secretly already on question 5. I'll go through everything.
You sinner.
One more question 4 because I want to make sure I got it.
Okay, I haven't even opened it yet, so.
Nor I.
Remember that one time you guys had the tables and me and Samantha didn't?
Nope, I don't remember that at all. Nope.
And then a certain person kept moving forward.
I wish I could just hide the screen. True. I'm trying to actively participate right now. All right. Are we all there? Cool. All right. Numero 30. Okay. Okay, why are you required to work together in this quiz? Oh, we don't need that part. No, give all your probability answers as decimals. For example, 0.1234. Do not give probability answers as percents. Okay. Next 3 problems. Human blood can be classified into one of our basic types, O, A, B, and AB. The proportion of people in the population of the United States with each of these blood types is summarized in the following table. Proportion for O is 0.45, A is 0.40, B is 0.11, AB is 0.04. The blood types and proportions given in the table above define a probability distribution. I'm still going to say chose. Do y'all say chose?
Mm-hmm.
I chose true.
I added them all up together and they came out to 1, so.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I was like, I just want to.
Perfect. All right, number 4. What is the probability that a random selected person in the United States has type O blood rounded 2 decimal places?
0.45.
So it would just be. Would it just be
What's on the table?
1 divided or subtracted by 0.45? That would be the problem.
Oh yeah, probably.
Or would it be?
Probably.
Or would it be?
Because I did 0.45 divided by 1 thing.
Well, that might.
Well, yeah, because what they'll show is of each blood type for every person.
Right. So then if we just do 1 subtract 0.45, it would be 0.55, 0.55. Which would make sense because it is the highest proportion. So it's like you have a 55% chance of being type O as opposed to any of the other ones. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
I like that. That makes sense.
so how would you get the probability for the random selected persons with don't have type O blood?
You will not have it.
So the ones that don't have it, I would add all
Wouldn't
those
that be-
together and then subtract them from 1.
Correct.
You would add the rest together? Is that what you said?
If I was trying to say like, okay, you don't want O. So it's like the same thing as like the 8-sided dice. If we wanted like the ones other than 5, you just did like, okay,
The
like
3 8s.
6, 7, 8, right? And so you add those together. So in this case, it's just A, B, A, B. So you just 0.40, 0.11, and then 0.04, and you'd add those together. And then I would subtract that number from 1.
So all those added up equals 0.55.
Okay. That shouldn't.
No, that should be right.
Yes,
Because then you
Right.
do 1 minus 0.55.
Right.
Be, well,
0.45.
1 minus that is negative 0.45. Well, a probability can't be negative.
Wait, say that again.
A probability can't be negative. That's why I was thinking that question 4 is the 0.45. Probability of the people, which is in the graph. And then question 5 is asking for those who are not. So that would be the 1 minus 0.45.
But
Maybe.
I think you would still need to add up AB and AB to find out the not having O.
Which gives you the 0.55.
It shouldn't though. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I thought you were saying it gave you a negative number, and I was like,
No.
it shouldn't, because you just take. So it gives you a 0.55, and then
Yeah, if I add up the AB and AB.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So what will 5 be then?
Well, we can all just put the 0.045 for the 4, and then if we're wrong, we'll know to do it the other way.
I mean, I don't know. Because all our answers can be different, you know.
Well, that's true, yeah. Okay, so then not have typo blood.
Because at first what I had done, and I had added the AB and AB, and then I did 0.45 divided by that number. Maybe I was wrong.
I don't think you divide it because it's already.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but if you would put it in a fraction first, then to get the decimal, you'd have to divide it.
Right. But it's already in the decimal. And so then it won't be able to add back up to equal 1, which is one of the rules of probability.
So I have a question.
Why don't they give us hard problems when we're reading the textbook so we can refer back to them?
Right. So with the dice, we had, like, say, a 6-sided dice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we had to take those numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and time those by the count. So would we need to add a number to each one of these blood types? Would it be 1, 2, 3, 4? And then times it, like, say 1 times 0.45? I don't know. I'm just very curious.
I'm gonna look back in the textbook because you have me. I'm lost. Okay.
Like when it very first starts talking about rolling the dice,
Okay.
it gives us the value and then the count, just two little columns.
Okay.
Well, I guess never mind. That's talking about the mean.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we might be making this way harder than we actually
Yeah.
need to.
So.
Lost.
There are 6-sided dice rolled with probability of rolling a 6 be 1 6, right? Because there's 1 6. So if they've already given us the information for the proportion, it'd be 0.45. That makes sense.
So for 4, are we saying it's still 0.55?
I don't know, because it makes sense to me both ways, and that's not obviously one of the ways is not right. Okay, what is the probability that a randomly selected person in the United States has type O blood? Let's see. Yeah, I think it's 0.45. I think it's exactly what Aaron said. Because it's just the table is telling us the proportion of people that have these types of blood, right?
Yeah.
So if the proportion is the probability, then the probability would be 0.45, right?
Yes, 0.45 out of 1.
Makes sense.
I think, though, it's already been taken from the 1.
Yeah, it has. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it's just 0.45.
Mhm.
Because that's how they found it, was they took whatever number divided by 1 and they found the 0.45.
Correct.
So then the answer for 4 is just 0.45, right?
I think so.
I believe
I believe
so.
so.
What? Okay.
Is my picture frozen for you guys?
Yes.
Sometimes it blacks out.
So will that mean 5 is 0.55 since that's what you have to add to get to 1, so it'd have to be that?
Yes.
Yes.
We just basically had it a little backwards.
Yeah. I think we're just overthinking it.
We are. I totally was. I was like, oh, wait a second.
Okay, are we ready to go on to question 6?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Carolyn Willis and her colleagues conducted a study in which dogs were trained to detect bladder cancer.
Wow.
Lie down next to a specimen derived from a bladder cancer patient. Box demonstrates the identification of a specimen. 7 bowls containing urine were lined up in a random order. 6 of the samples were from patients who did not have bladder cancer. Came from a person identified as a bladder cancer patient.
Can I just say that's pretty cool?
Yeah, that's awesome.
I hate to be the person that picks up the bowls and whatnot, because I'm So if the dogs guess at random, what is the probability that they will correctly identify the dish containing the specimen patient?
1 out of 6.
Wouldn't it be 1 out of
Would it
7?
be? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I forgot there's 7. So 1 divided by 7 equals 0.142 or 0.143.
That's what I got too.
Whoa, I just jumped up to. Everyone in agreement with that?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. All right, next one. Go, Aaron.
In a combined total of 54 trials, the dogs correctly identified the specimen from the cancer patient 22 times. Clear that the dog would do this chance alone. Which of the following statements is most appropriate?
This provides strong evidence that dogs can detect bladder cancer.
So I'm not too sure about this one. I was leaning more towards a little evidence because when you do like divided by 54, you get 0.41.
Yeah, so they didn't even get it half the
But
time.
I don't know if that's the way you were I was supposed to think of it or not.
I just think it's amazing that a dog can get it anyways.
Well, so let's think about it. They have 0.143% chance, right? So, or it'd be 14% chance of getting it right randomly. That's what we just
Is this where we have to
decided.
make a table?
What?
Is this like one where we have to make a table or?
I don't think so. I just think so. Like, I mean, we might. I don't know. That would be.
No, carry on.
Anyway, so I think like if we think about it that way, like he has such a small chance to get it correct multiple times. And he got it 22 times out of 54, which is pretty close to half because 25 is half of 50. And so half of 54 would be 27. Sorry, I'm not very good with mental math.
I just divided out my phone.
So, but it's like up to what you guys think. So,
Bless you.
I think it's pretty, like that's pretty strong evidence that the dogs can detect bladder cancer.
I just wish there was like a definite like middle line.
Right.
Over it, that's a good chance. If it's under that number,
Right.
then it's
Easy.
Yeah, like with the p-value questions. I never understand. I'm like, is that a big enough number or not? They're like, oh, this one's a definitely big number. I'm like, it doesn't look very big to me. You know?
Yeah.
The reason why I think, or I'm leaning more towards like the strong evidence, is that out of random, this is completely out of random. I mean, it could have gotten 1 out of the 54 out of just by random. But since it didn't, it got 22, I feel like it's more like they are able to detect that it is.
Yeah.
Just because that percentage is higher than, say, a lower percentage.
Yeah. And when you divide 22 by 54, it's 0.40. So, I mean, it's almost 50%, 40%. So.
But, I mean, I could totally see it. Like, if someone's like, no, that's not, it has to be over this much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, I'll put strong for right now. And if it's wrong, then you guys can all laugh at me. But we can always go back and change it.
Yeah, we'll just put strong for now.
Okay.
All right. Are you guys ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll read it.
Hoorah.
M&Ms are small chocolate candies. The M&Ms website previously indicated that in the United States, the distribution of the colors in a bag of plain M&Ms is given in the following table. So can you guys all see the table?
Yes. Why is green scratched out?
I'm pretty sure we're going to have to answer a question about how many there should be.
Oh, that's dumb.
So, if you reach into a bag of plain M&Ms, what is the probability of drawing a red-colored candy? So, it would just be 0.013, right? Or 0.13.
Yes. 0.13.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
We got it somehow.
Do we have to put the 0 in front of it?
I just do as habit.
I don't.
Okay, cool. 0.13 plus 0.14.
Oh, this is gonna be easy. We just need to add up the rest of them and
0.13 plus 0.24
Green
plus
is
0.20. What'd you say?
If I added them up correctly, which I hope I did because they're simple, all of them added up without green is 0.71. So green would have to be like 0.29, right?
Oh, dang it.
I got
Maybe I added it wrong.
I might have added it wrong. I don't
Wait,
know.
what'd you get? Point what?
29.
16.
I got 0.16 as well.
I got 1.1, so I'm gonna redo mine. Because obviously I put a number in wrong.
I probably did too.
14. 15.
Equals, yes. Okay, I just got 0.16.
Wait a minute. What? Oh,
Okay,
oh,
now
I
you're
see what you're saying.
0.84. Okay, I forgot one of the
Yeah.
numbers. That's why.
I don't know what I did.
So it's
Yeah, I got 0.16. Oh, sorry, Samantha.
No, you're fine.
So for question 10, would that be 0.84?
It's not green.
Well, yeah, but everything that's not green is 0.84.
Yeah.
Go.
Sweet.
All right. Number 11. I'll read this one. The ACT scores of students admitted to a medium-sized public university in the western United States were taken from kpex.com. The following summary statistics were calculated. I'm not going to read all that. It's right there. Okay. Half of the observations are less than or equal to what number? Wait, what? Half of the observations are less than or equal to what number? Is this the median? Is that what it's talking about?
I think you just figure out which number is the middle of all of those numbers.
You see a lot of 24s.
So,
Isn't the median the middle?
Let's see. Half of the others are less than or equal to.
but is it just talking about the numbers on the numbers we were giving?
What? I'm so confused. What is review? Why is that in parentheses?
It was from chapter 2, I think.
Oh. That's what it's saying.
Okay. So,
Half of the observations are less than, or yeah, I think it is the median. Or 4?
22.
The 22 is the Q1.
Right, so they're asking about the half of the observations. So they're asking about all of those numbers and what's the median of those numbers. And that's how I understand it.
Under the Q1, there's a median, and it says 24.
The median on the chart could be from a different thing that we can't see.
What?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Because these numbers aren't even in order. What does the Q1 stand for again?
Which one?
It's Q1 and Q3. Those are the, like, if you think that's like 25%, 50%, and
75.
75%. And
First,
so
like,
the
third
median
quarter.
is the 50%. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, guys. Just kidding. Aaron was so right. It's 24.
Cool.
Okay.
I don't know how. Yeah. Good job, Aaron. I'm so sorry.
Part of me was like, is this a trick question? Or
That's what I was like. I think this is a trick question. They want us to just like put the numbers in. Anyway, yes, I'm sorry, Aaron.
so then would 12 be the key?
But
Crazy.
one would be 22
What?
because it's asking for the first 25%.
Correct, and that's
What I was
course
saying,
number
would
1.
12 be Q1 then?
Yes.
Wait a minute. What did you say?
In 12, it would be 22 because it's asking for the top 25%.
Right. So the top 25% would be Q3.
Oh, the top.
Q3, I thought that's
Oh,
the-
yeah.
Oh,
Because Q3 is
yeah.
everything else below Q3.
Mhm.
So it's
Oh,
20.
that's Trixie.
7. Oh, this one's easy.
13. Which of the following statements is not of the 3 rules of probability?
That one's easy.
That an outcome will not occur in 1 minus probability.
It can never be negative.
Perfect.
Submit.
So the 3, that one's not, right?
Yeah, the one that mentions it being negative, that's the wrong one.
All right,
Right.
guys.
How'd we do?
I got 100.
Woohoo! Good job.
Sweet.
Awesome.
So yeah, I guess with that, the dog one, the cancer patient, that is still hard because you don't like 0.40 really isn't like the best evidence showing that
Right.
it's great. But since it is such a low number to begin with, like 54, 22 times is huge compared to like the Powerball where you've got like 0 probability of winning.
Okay, just real quick, Ashley, when I end this, how do I like submit the link?
So when you end it, then you just copy and paste the YouTube like URL. So you like
Okay.
click on it on like the picture of us, and it'll pull up the YouTube video, and then I just copy and paste that. And then
Okay, perfect.
and then you just make sure you put all of our names in there too. So
Perfect.
also, guys, I realized after we like ended our meeting last time, our like 2.5 hour meeting or whatever, it only taped the first 33 minutes. So I don't know what happened, but I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was so mad.
Graded.
I was like so done, and I had other homework to do that night, so I was like, whatever. So I just turned it in, and I was like, you know what? It will show we all participated, and it shows us all working because we did that whole,
That's
standard
awesome.
deviation by hand. But I was like, what the heck? So I don't know what
That's
happened
hilarious.
because my computer did not die that time, so I have no idea why it just
That's so weird.
That's weird.
randomly, yeah. And I kept like I watched it for a while to see if like maybe like the time would change. So, and it didn't, but I was like, why would it only tape 33 minutes? I didn't touch any buttons. So,
That's
anyway,
hilarious.
but we weren't
So,
graded
I
for
think
it. And
this
it's
one's
just, yeah,
this one's the first one she's grading, right?
Yep.
right, yeah. And also, even if she were to grade it, like we all were there, we were all working together. I don't think she cares how long we're working together as long as,
Has to be 3 hours.
yeah. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
if that's the case, we better be getting 6 credits, not 3
Right.
credits. So, anyway, all right. So,
Okay, well,
anyway,
cool, guys.
Sounds
Good
good.
job this
yeah, we did good. So,
You guys
let's
are a great group.
Yep. I
Likewise.
second what Derek said.
Hear, hear.
Here. On Thursday.
Sounds
All right.
good.
Bye.
Bye.
Toodles.
Bye.